Welcome back to Trip Talk Tech. We are here on the red carpet of Bubba's celebrity basketball game with my man Jonte Hall. What's going on, man?
How you doing,
How you
man?
doing, man?
For having me, bro. Appreciate it.
Baltimore zone.
Be more, baby. Be more. McCullough Projects, West Baltimore.
Be more. See, West Side is always better than East Side. We know this. We know that.
You already know, bro. Already.
Hey, man, what does it mean for you to be here supporting this cosplaying in Bubba's game today?
It means a lot, man. Like, Bubba talks about, like, he's pushing the bullying. Like, during my program, I go to schools. I'm a motivational speaker. And I go to schools and talk about bullying because we're losing a lot of our youth due to violence, due to cyberbullying. So bullying means a lot to me. Like, thank God I wasn't bullied physically. I was bullied verbally. And growing up in Baltimore, said I'm too small. I didn't heard it all. So this cause is very important to me.
Understood. And like you said, you know, once famous Harlem Globetrotter, 5'2", probably heard everything that you couldn't do, but still made that happen. But then you retired, walked away to give back, and I think you talked about it in your last answer. Talk a little bit about your program that you got going on.
Yes. This is my brand, Jonte Not So Small Hall. So I'm gonna give you a brief description of it. So it's a self-description of me as a kid. I got a backpack on my back. That means we need knowledge in everyday life. Knowledge is the key. It's a shadow coming from my heart. That means it's a big person in all of us. And a whole not so small doesn't necessarily mean height. So they might say you too small to be a lawyer as far as your education. So I'm digging deep into just life itself. So the transition, it was tough. It was tough at first, going from this to starting over. But now I got a name now. I'm known around the world. Thank to the Globetrotters. Shout out to the Globetrotters.
Shout out.
Yeah, they gave me the platform to be able to go around to these schools and share my message. So it's amazing, man. I'm enjoying the ride.
And that's dope. And like you said, I think one thing we can't take for granted is what you're saying about rebuilding yourself.
Absolutely.
You know, yeah, you made it to the top and was a pinnacle.
Absolutely.
But to start all over for the kids, and then to really make some traction, that man has to be saluted, man.
Yes, I appreciate that, man. Bro, it was tough because, you know, you like when you reach a certain status in life, you know, and then you start, like you said, starting back over. It was a tough transition because I had to go back into the work world. You know what I'm saying? 9 to 5. And it was a tough adjustment. And you know, I went from being the first shortest Globetrotter making history. 57 countries, all 50 states. So it was hard to like, okay, so I was used to like going. So to be able to like go back into what you used to do before, you know, the grind, you know, to get to where I went at, it was tough to go back down and start all over. But it means a lot because I'm starting my own brand. And I own it. You know, I own this brand. It's mine. Globetrotters own Too Tall, you know, so that wasn't, you know, that was the name they gave me. Exactly. So I can own that. But I own Not So Small. So it's a great journey I'm going in.
Hey man, that's what's up. Just to see your passion and to see you going through it with that passion, right? Like you said, you started over, but you were willing to grind to come up, and I'm sure that's fulfilling. But how did that tie into your life's purpose?
That's a good question. Bro, I feel like mental health is very important.
Yeah.
Like you have to have kids. If you watching this, you got to know who you are first and foremost. When you know who you are, can't nobody stop you. You know, I know it's easy said and done. So, you know, it's hard when you're dealing with people, like you have friends that's negative, you know. So that's why it's very important. I preach that. Know who you are. Know what you stand for. That means you're not gonna settle for less. So I had to really strengthen up my mental to be able to start over. So that mental health is very important. And I still have my ups and downs.
And we all do. And like you said, mental health will always be a struggle.
Absolutely.
It's one that we need to be aware of and don't just rub under the rug like we've been doing.
Please, if you're going through mental health, talk to somebody, talk it out. Because if you hold it in, you develop bad habits. You know, you don't want to get away with that because you could destroy your life.
We appreciate that. That was a gem for us. Yep. One last question. We ask everybody this before they get out of here, and I think I know your answer. Before we get to that question, actually, I'm going to ask you that question because I think it'll lead into what we want to go to. Okay. Favorite pair of kicks of all time?
I'm going to go with, that's tough, bro. That's tough. I mean, I'm a J guy. I'm going to say the J1s. The ones.
But I think you got a better answer than that.
Yes, I'm gonna go with my own brand, my own shoe. Jonte not so small. Gotta go with them. You already know my own shoe.
Okay.
They got the logo, like the white one's got this logo, right? And the black one's got this logo. Yes, I got t-shirts, hoodies, online, got an online store, got a website, all that good stuff.
Hey, shout us out.
Website, Jonte, notsosmallhall.com. Instagram, Too Tall Hall 7. That's TOO, Tall Hall, number 7. And I'm on Twitter too. Too Tall Hall 7 too. And Facebook, Jonte Hall.
My guy, man. Representing B-Boy. We appreciate you. Thanks for what you do for the kids.
Love, man.
My guy.
Appreciate you.
All right, man.
Love.